All right. Welcome. This is future me. Yeah, so this is a game from before the patch. I have a few of these, so I want to ask everybody. I'm probably going to put it in a I probably have an active poll right now going. Yeah, I just want to know, should I like make these all their own, like, do you want to see all these games? Or should I just wipe them all and then move on to the new patch? It's really up to y'all. If I do release them, it's gonna be much quicker than daily. I don't want to be releasing stuff on the old, like from the old patch for very long. So I'm thinking I'll probably, like, I'm not gonna do it all at once because I don't really want to blow people up. And also, like, I have to voice over some of them, so there's that. By the way, look at that early Igglybuff start. Isn't that insane? Holy shit. Anyway, sidebar aside, yeah, I'm probably not gonna release them all at the same time. I'm thinking, like, I'll probably do 3 a day until we're out. If we do share those games, if you don't care to see them, then let me know that too. And I'll just start releasing stuff from the new patch. So yeah, this is from the old patch. Looks like we're going for a frog start as always. We're gonna go ahead and sell everything here, hit 10 gold, and the only thing we're missing right now is a Pichu, and obviously Poliwags and Mudkips. But you know, I can't be mad at an early Igglybuff Cleffa start. So yeah, it's pretty nice. So, and we already got half a lucky egg, so that's all good. And you can see Dynamo's still an uncommon because it's still the old patch. But I think we're going for Spoon here because lucky egg. Yep, we're gonna go ahead and pick up that lucky egg. Are we rolling for a Pichu? I think we're just rolling to get back down to 10. Yeah, because technically this is our best chance to find a Pichu, and as long as we're above the 10 threshold, we should be fine. We're gonna go ahead and build this lucky egg. Do not throw it on the Cleffa, lest you want to spatial rend the opponent. Always goes on the Pichu. Sometimes I put it on the Azurill, but I think I find more success on the Pichu. Pichu's likely to kind of pick up a kill in the back, you know, so I think I like it. But yeah, so we're gonna get this fantastic early baby start. We've already got 4 babies, so as soon as we hit level 4, we can go ahead and throw the Cleffa in. We don't have to roll or anything. It's gonna be great. And then we're gonna get Timpole right off the bat, right here. Here it is. Here comes the Timpole. Let's see it. Show me the Timpole. Okay, that's fine. So what do we see here? We see second lucky egg. I like a second lucky egg. Saw that Shroomish right off the bat. Grass fighting is something that's been on my mind for a minute. We're looking at a stone. Stone's never bad to take for hatches because, like, you can always find a way to fit it. It's generally beneficial unless you get like Timpole, but even if you get Timpole, you can like Waterstone Timpole and it's fine, you know? So. And it's frogs, so. That's the, what's the word? What is the word? Outlier? There we go, outlier. So hopefully we get this Pichu down. Wait, are you fucking kidding me? That's crazy, dude. It doesn't even have a health bar. That's insane. Okay, fair enough. Well, unfortunately we didn't get the Pichu down, so we're down to 87 health. We could have been at 88, but that's cool. 2 eggs, and they're both grass types. So I think we have a new plan. Maybe not yet. Maybe we're gonna be greedy. I think I'm thinking about, like, we might just pivot into just playing a bunch of hatches. Or we might be still going for Rowlet. That might be a thing that we're doing. Gossifleur is a sound type, so maybe we're still trying to get that Temple. I think we're justifying like, yeah, I can still maybe hatch a couple eggs. But then we run into this baby team and it's all over. It's like, oh shit. Well, now we've just ruined our chances. Ruined our loss streak, so we might as well start winning, right? But do we? I don't know. Looks like we might still play baby. I think this is the wrong decision. I probably should have just swapped over to grass. Tried to start winning. I like this Voltorb. It gets Chloroblast. And Grass Electric. Not to like spoil anything or anything, but I think Grass Electric's kind of legit. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of difficult, but it's pretty cool. And like, because so you basically have two different effects on attack, at least for the mons that are both grass and electric, which there aren't any other than this one. But obviously you can make stones and stuff, but they heal themselves and they inflict triple attacks, which also heal them. So yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah. Are we swapping over to grass now? Obviously we're done with frogs, that's for sure, but are we going to keep going for babies? Check the percentage there. I didn't see it. It's too small for me. My eyes hurt. What are we looking for here? Oh, trying to figure out. Yeah, we're going for the Bulu. Because, I mean, if we get two grass types, we're just gonna play grass types. Hope that we can get the Bulu and see if we can't support our team with that. I think Tapu Bulu can be really strong. It's a frontliner as compared to the other Tapus, and obviously it's a grass type, so it heals itself. I think it lends itself very well to grass. Grass has monster synergy, it has fighting synergy. Not so much poison or flora. I think monster or fighting is the way to go. But let's we got a Froakie. Too little too late, pal. So I think we're just gonna go ahead and sell it. Yeah, sell the babies, get our grasses in. Oh, maybe not. See the Ditto, I guess we pick it up. We'll go ahead and try for, I think, at least 3 grass. It'd be nice to get 5, but there's the Chikorita, and there's Hoppip. See dot right there? Don't miss it? Okay, good. Sometimes I miss things. Well, I say sometimes. It's most times. And we're just gonna get a couple level ups here because I'm always scared of Gyarados, because Gyarados always fucks me up. And it has a King's Rock. I think we definitely made the right decision. Will we beat it though? That's still a question. Because Electrode knocks itself out with Chloroblast. So we basically just get that one pump chump situation. And then it's gone. But it looks like we're going to be okay here. Yep. Just barely. Because that Hoppip wouldn't have done shit and you know it. We've got 30 gold. Not the best. There's a Grovyle. I think, yeah, we're gonna go for the Grass Fairy. I don't think it matters, though. Because for the Tapus, you have to take the secondary synergy. Or is it... Wait, is it the first synergy? We'll see it in a second. But you have to take the one that's not Fairy, basically. Because they're all Fairy. Okay, yeah, so the first synergy. So it's a Grass Fairy type, you take a Grass Portal. If you take just a Fairy Portal, you won't see a Tapu. Cool. What are we putting in? The only thing that doesn't really fit here, now that okay, so I'm looking at this protected pads because we have the Chloroblast. I don't think it works on Chloroblast though. The way the Chloroblast is worded is different from how self-destruct is or explode or whatever with Voltorb. So I don't know that protected pads would work, but also I don't think it really fits on the team, realistically. Unless we were to play some kind of Grass Electric. If we had a bunch of stones, I would probably feel a little bit safer doing that. But since we don't, obviously the #1 goal is to just play grass types, right? So even if we get to 9, we're going to have 9 grass mons on the board. Because that's just getting the best value out of Tapu Bulu, right? So that's a given. The thing that comes after that is what are we going for as far as synergy goes, like secondary synergy? How are we benefiting, right? And we really only have a few options. You've got fighting, you've got flora, poison, monster, field. Is that it? Pretty much. I think that's pretty much it. There's obviously some other like things that you can go for, but it's just not a like you can go grass fire, but there's only the one, right? So I guess you could cook too. Probably not with Bulu though. You'd have to get Applin. So we're gonna go ahead and throw a Gracidia flower and green orb on Bulu because we know it's just gonna support whatever mons we're using. I threw the lucky egg on it. I'm not entirely sure why. I think just for that extra little bit of defense. We're gonna go up against Bugs here. Bugs is a little scary, but we've got a Bulu that's healing massively. And it looks like we don't quite pick it up here. Probably mostly because we don't have levels on our Snivy or Bellsprout. But I don't think poison is the right way unless you can like slide it in with like Roselia Bulbasaur. Because it like the poison effect is still good. What are we going for here? Probably Muscle Band? Okay, that's fair. Yeah, especially because we have the Bellsprout, it's like, well, I'm gonna have the Bellsprout anyway, because that's a guaranteed 3-star unit, right? As long as you wait long enough. And it's really fat too. So Poison and Flora looks a little bit better because obviously Weepin' Bell's gonna be on my team no matter what. And we're gonna go ahead and swap out the Snivy for now. I think having a body in front of the Bayleaf is more important. Maybe that's wrong. I don't know. We're just gonna throw berries on because they're not the berries that at least that I like are the ones that mess with stats or heal. I'm not sure about the statuses. They're good. It's just like you have to know exactly when you're fighting somebody, and that's not always clear, you know. So it's a little tough to use them, at least for me. Probably not for people that are good at the game, but and then yeah, we pretty much that's all we're doing is we play grass basically until we get our legendary, and then that'll decide kind of what we're going for, right? I don't think Flora helps that much because obviously, actually, I don't even know if Oddish is a grass. I think it is, but does it count? I don't know. I think it probably gets the attack boost, but might not get the field because it doesn't start the battle. Like, it doesn't start the battle on the field, you know? I don't know. I'm not entirely sure how that works, but I don't think it's really worth it going for that. Poison, again, I don't think it's really worth it. I think fighting could be, but you have to, obviously, you have to have the additionals in. And then monster, I think, is the most promising just because it is so, it's benefiting your monsters through, like, your monsters get a higher chance of just one-shotting something, you know? So your chances for getting the monster procs goes up from the Bulu cast. At least that's how I look at it. So I think my favorite would probably be monster for the Bulu. Like I said, could be completely wrong. Probably am. Also field. I don't know about field. There's not a lot of support. Especially now that in the new patch, Meowscarada isn't field anymore. But yeah, you pretty much just had Leafeon, Meowscarada, and surely that wasn't it. There was definitely another one. Well, there's Snivy. Was that it? I think that might have been it. So what are we looking at here? We're looking at everybody's comps. We got poison bug. We've got electric. Electric scares me. Electric's like they just hit so fast. Like the lightning goes everywhere, and it's like I don't know if this like is good, but it's scary to look at. So I don't want to go against it. You know what I mean? But yeah, we'll see how we fare against it. I'm not sure what my thought process was with the water. Maybe another green orb, like we're just going massive healing. Look at that Snivy. It got swapped into that position, almost died, but then healed all the way back to half. That's pretty good. Especially in the face of 3 enemies, you know? So that's another thing is like, I think another probably important thing for this team would have been like speed on anything, you know, whatever we're using to deal damage. Speed would have been great because obviously speed items will make it attack faster, and the faster that it attacks, the more that it heals, right? Or is grass over time? I can never remember. Yeah, actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, I think human is that way. So I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just healing, that's all. But yeah, no, I think I'm wrong. I think human is the one that is per attack. So forget all about that electric thing I said earlier too. Even though I do think it's still good. Mark my words. Why are we holding this bug? Just because it's a grass type, probably? I guess potentially... Well, no. There isn't a grass legendary that's a bug. We're gonna grab these items because everybody grabs these items. Hey, it's getting into the spooky season. I went for beer the other day. And if you're of age, for anyone that is not of age, I don't encourage drinking, obviously. But if you're of age, I got, and I didn't want to, I mean, I did when I saw it. I didn't go in with the intentions of buying more than just a variety pack of beer, right? But then I saw a variety pack of Angry Orchard cider that is Halloween themed, and I could not buy that. So there's a pumpkin cider that's the one I'm drinking right now. It's really good, really tasty. They have an apple, it's like a cinnamon apple, and then they have a blood orange, and it's a berry. I think it's like blueberry. It's really tasty. If you like ciders. If you don't like ciders, obviously don't waste your time. But it's worth a shot for sure if you can find it. And I'm sure you can. Like I said, it's spooky season. That's probably like they probably have it plastered everywhere, but yeah. Oh, good voice crack. Way to go. Yeah, I saw it and I was like, oh shit. I was gonna spend 20 bucks and now I'm gonna spend 40 bucks. You know, so it is what it is. We have fun. Damn, imagine talking about a synergy in the game like you know it, and then realizing halfway through like, oh shit, I'm talking about another synergy. That's crazy. Oh man, I'm just a dumbass. I play the game for fun, okay? I'm not good. Don't listen to what I say. Don't take my advice. Just watch me because you laugh at my dumbass mistakes. That's pretty much it. We're gonna slot this electrode in, I think mostly just because it is an electrode. It's a 2-star unit. None of the rest of them are. Maybe we should activate the monster situation. It's a PvE round though, so I'm not too worried about it. So we'll see. Actually, I think the idea was pulling monster out so that way I had less of it or more of a chance to see grass, right? Because the best situation would be, like, I probably should have pulled out one of the Flora units and put the Sawaddle in too. When we pick up Flame Orb. Now, I don't think I'm going to use this Flame Orb at all. Because then I can't heal as much. And my team is all about healing, you know? So Flame Orb, counterintuitive to what I want. No thank you, Flame Orb. So we're going to see what legendary we get. I'm not entirely sure. Yes, I am. I've seen this twice. And I played it. We've got Virizion here. So, hell yeah, dude. I like grass fighting a lot. I wish more of the additionals were in. I guess technically we could have gone for 4. I wasn't thinking about Bond Suite, but Lurantis is in. So the only thing that we're missing right now is... What's it called? You know, the one that dances. That one. The one that dances. The Petalil. Petal. That's his name. Petalil. Lilligant. Hisuian Lilligant is a fighting type. So that's the only one that we wouldn't have. I wasn't thinking anything about Bond Suite. I definitely could have gone for that. But we ended up just Instead, we just kind of went for pretty much only grass. We get 2 fighting in, we've got Flora activated, and yeah, I'm pretty much just focused on our grass situation. We got a Soldew and a Red Orb on this Virizion. It's dodging a little bit of damage from 2 fighting. I do still think we probably need some kind of defensive item on it, especially because it's like not carrying our damage, but it's the highest potential damage, like bursted damage, I guess. I definitely should have used this Superior a little more. I wonder if well, I'll make that observation later because it's item dependent, but yeah. And we're going to go up against this Kyogre team because obviously Kyogre. Every time you see Kyogre, you take it, I guess. I mean, I think that tracks. Usually I take Palkia, but I guess everybody else takes Kyogre. We absolutely slaughtered them. It wasn't even close. What's the items here? Yeah, I'm thinking about defensive items. Obviously, we see the Muscle Band. There's a Power Lens. There's a King's Rock. I think I'm just going to go with the King's Rock. Yeah. Maybe I should have gone for the Power Lens, especially because of that Kyogre, but I don't think Virizion dies from a Kyogre cast. I don't think. I might be very wrong and might really eat crow later, but yeah, we're gonna just go for this. And then we pick up Spiky Shield. I think we put it on the Victory Bell probably, and then Ganlin Berry gives us defense, so that's great. Yeah, Spiky Shield on the Victory Bell. I don't know if we need it. Defense on the Grovyle? Yep, Grovyle. And we don't have Monster active right now. I think that's probably going to be our 9th. We're also not thinking about Grookey. You see what I mean? Like, we're not really using any other secondary synergies or tertiary synergies. We have them active, but they're definitely not a focus. And then, here we go. This is that electric team. They absolutely smoked the Bulu, but... I mean, the rest of the team took it fine. I think King's Rock was huge. But, yeah. I mean, everybody else survived other than the Bulu, basically. So, pretty nice. Pretty cool. And now, honestly, I think what I'm thinking is, if I see a grass type, I take it. And as soon as I have a better statted grass type than something that's on my team, I swap it. So... Yeah. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, now that I'm looking back on it, I probably would have liked to go like for fighting. The only thing is I would have had to get rid of obviously Bayleaf and Bulbasaur, but then I would have had to get rid of one more, right? Well, no, I have the Shroom Mission right now, so I would have only had to get rid of those 2, and I would have definitely been okay getting rid of those 2. We just went straight to 9. What did we sell to get there? Oh, well, we activate Monster. And like I said, in hindsight, I probably would have liked to go for fighting just to see what it does. You know, I don't like fighting as a synergy, but it's in the game, so I gotta test it out. You know, I like doing combinations. Okay, I'm a sucker for a theme. That's probably why I broke and bought a variety pack of cider. So we've got protective pads, X-ray vision, and lucky egg. I'm thinking immediate X-ray vision, but that is only because I think in this game, I think that I think grass does what human does. And there now we see a Grookey. Let's see if we put it in. This would be the only position where I would feel comfortable. And once again, we are under the assumption that grass works the way that human does, which is per attack it heals. So Superior gets the X-ray vision. I can throw the Flame Orb on Superior. One, it's in the back, so the only damage that it's really taking is from the Flame Orb. So it mitigates the amount that it takes or can't heal back from the Flame Orb due to the extra speed and not being on the front line. So that's my thought process behind that. I still don't think I used the Flame Orb, but like I said, that once again, that's assuming that grass works the way that human works. Can't stress that enough. I am a dumbass, by the way. And finally, we see a Bond Suite. That's crazy. Or not Bond Suite. What is this? Bonsly? What is it? What is it? No, Bonsly is Sudowoodo. What is this one? Budu. There we go. And up against the other Kyogre, or the Kyogre team again. Absolutely smoked them. I don't think I'm worried about any team, honestly. Other than that bug team. That bug team was kind of scary. Not gonna lie to ya. See that grass stone? I can do something with that. Give me it. Give it to me. Let me have it. No, 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 no. Oh. I mean, there's no shortage of grass types, but I would have liked to do something cool with that. I think we're going to pick up the power lines just for the Kyogre. I don't know if that's right. Maybe I should have just grabbed the green orb, to be honest with you. Hit the Ivysaur. And there's Lurantis. We can go ahead and at least swap the Shroomish, I think. Because I wasn't even thinking about Bond Suite, like I said. I always forget the Bond Suites in the game, which isn't... It doesn't make sense because, like... I like Bond Suite a lot because it can cook. You know, I use Bond Suite in my gourmet teams often. Probably more than Vanillux, honestly. But, you know, sometimes we have brain fog. Oh, don't touch my Snivy. This is why we don't put Flame Orb on Snivy. Okay? It'll die too fast. Are we gonna lose? Look at this Bulu health. Look at that Bulu. Okay, it goes down. But look at the victory bell. You can't stand to the victory bell. And that's it. There you go. That's full on grass. Yeah, not focusing really on anything else. We have 2 activated fighting just for the Virizion being able to dodge a couple damage. But other than that, that's it. Go to that poll. Let me know. Do you want to see them? Do you not want to see them? Man, this was a roller coaster, but either way, there it is. And on to the next one.